I don't know whether I also got the cutest postcard from my friend Amy. I'm not sure if I talked about this. I might have, but this is something that I got for free from my work. And I thought I could use this as my swatch, as my stuff. Now that I open it, it's not that bad, but also this is so less portable because if I go to the couch, it's all gonna fall out. It's not gonna be nicely contained as it was in here. So I thought maybe I should put it all back here. And that's what I'm going to do. However, I think what I'm also going to do while I'm going through this pile is actually look, first of all, look at the stuff that I want to put into my ephemera TN. There's quite a bit of space made recently, like sticker pages for sticker sheets like this one. I can just put it in right, where was that, empty here, so that it's actually like, you know, put away correctly. And so I have access to more of this. This is the easier one to pull stuff from. And so I thought maybe I should go through, make a pile of stuff that I want to put in here and stuff that stays in this pouch. I'm not sure if I should have two different ones. Maybe I should also cut this apart. I don't know. This is one of those sticker papers that I should actually have printed on a clear sticker paper. I think this would have been much nicer that way. Now it's on white sticker paper, so gotta use it. What if I just stick them in somewhere where there is space? I actually didn't even want to do this. Now I'm doing it. What the heck? Is there still space left? Doesn't look like it. Oh man, these stickers. I need to use those. Why am I not seeing them ever? Not cool. And I need to, oh, there's space. So let me just put that right here and decide that that's it. This actually, I should probably put this more into my, what is it called? My ink journal, instead of leaving it here in, yeah, I should do that instead of, I'm not doing many ink swaps these days. So maybe I should just get rid of this or send it in a, what is that called? In a happy mail to a friend. So, okay. This I will put right here so it's easier to access. And so I guess I should put the new Pen Day stickers that I just put in here also, where man, this is yeah, like so. That's good. This is going to stay. Now I'm like, okay, maybe I should leave it here, in here. I don't know. What is this? Houses, sceneries of houses. For some reason, I just don't use these kinds of things. I don't know why. It's not like it doesn't fit the theme of my journal, and so I'm not using it. So I'm wondering, do I just leave it in here? This one I should cut apart. then it's easier to store. Maybe I also just need to let go of some of these. Okay. I should also go through and say, nope, not using this anymore. Yes, using this still. I want to give these another try. And then just cut excess stuff away. Here, these clouds are so fun. This. I'm hoping that my, what is that called? My hours journal, because it's a little bit bigger, will give me more space for, this should go into my Happy Mail binder. You know what I'm going to do? Yeah, so sorry. I'm just going to put these books that I want to use, like my ink journal, I put that to the left, and then the binder for my pen pal stuff, put it on top of here. So I'm going to just put these things on top and put them away later. Yeah, this is also a no from me here. I'm hoping that my hours journal, it's actually on the way to me right now, is, well, I cut cat cloth. I also need to journal my stuff. So maybe I'll pull out my journal. And I also saw that ink bottle. I wanted to maybe document that I've almost done with the ink swap. Ink mass swap. I can't pronounce that word so that it sounds right in my ear. So I talked about that. I talked about the, this is so pretty, and I'm wondering if I should just cut some of this. Yeah, I'll still keep it. You know, use it for mixed media type of things as a border or somewhere in a journal. But I'm going to put it somewhere else. And where is the somewhere else? Over here. I have another box with bigger pieces like this. And I think this just doesn't really work for journaling. Maybe if I cut it down. Okay, let's do this. Let's be different here. Let's, instead of telling everyone how this is not working because it's so big, what if I decide to make it smaller? Like, can I remove this? Nope. Okay, so this is, let's cut this way. So I meant to talk about something that I have noticed about myself. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I definitely fall into different stages of hyperfocus, and that ink mess was definitely one of them. And what I also realized is that when I am fearing that this might happen, then I am super conscious about not letting myself fall into these stages of hyperfocus, because I need to bring down the leash to my husband. Well, I have completely forgotten what I talked about before. We ended up playing ball outside with a big ball, not a small ball. He loves soccer balls, but there were so many that basically he bit to death, that there is one that is a dog ball that looks like a soccer ball, and he can actually grab that with his teeth without deflating it. So we're using that one. I used this for decorating letter writing papers. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Put it over there. And then these sheets here. And now he's, my dog, I don't know how yours is, but he's like slowly approaching the nibbly part of the bin that is down here with all the loose leaf paper. And so he's like, his mouth is coming closer and closer. And when I'm looking, he's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just, my mouth is accidentally touching this. Hey, down. Leave it. Yesterday was Pelican Hubs, and I'm thinking of this because of that. He's chewing on the bin. And when I'm looking, he's like, it's in my mouth. I'm not doing anything. And then slowly his whole head is moving away. Leave it. The funniest thing. I'm going to put this. I'm really struggling with all of this so much, and it's been like this since forever. I've never known where to put these things. I'm not the person who loves to cut these all apart and put them into sticker release paper inserts. It's also too many. Probably I need less. Like 10% of what I have is probably the amount that I should have. I'm going to just stick this into my journal today, I think, is what's happening. Oh my gosh, I actually really love this. These would do really well in here, but the bigger ones, not so much. This one, this is... I guess it's smeared. This is trash then. So I'm going to put this over there so that it can live here. And then we have stuff like this in here. Why? I love this pencil. I need to use it. Got stickers here that look like I've never touched them before. These are all book related stickers. Oh my gosh, so cute. This one has been around. I have this in huge. This is cute too. And this one. These are so cute. That one is lovely too. And these are Dodo Lulu. Oh my God, look at the cat. That's exactly how cats behave though. I think, yeah, I need to put stuff aside. This is stuff that I'm not really using, this type of stuff. So I'm just taking it out and putting it places. Look at the snake with the yarn ball on top. And then here is one with a bowling ball, marbles. I think this was all included in my friend Jane's from JP Pen and Ink's mail that she sent recently. Love it. And this is her stuff that she makes. Same this one. Did I show you this binder that I started? There's nothing much in here, but I decided to cut down some paper, like a strip, so I can glue these types of cards here, like this one, and then just, you know, have hinges basically, so that I can read the front and back. But this one you could actually just stick together and then hole punch and put in here, or even like hole punch like this. Maybe I should do that and just glue them together. And this is more washy. I think the last time I already had those in my hand. Maybe it's time to acknowledge that I'm not really using these types of things, which sucks because they're so pretty. This I really want to fill out. But the problem why I haven't done this is because, just like with hyperfocus mode, I'm afraid to turn on my brain is basically what it is. And that sucks, but that's the truth. So if you know how to stop being so superficial, I think the problem is that I just don't. Yeah, I think there's so many thoughts in my brain that if I let them all come, I'm never going to stop thinking, you know. Oh well. That's just how I am. It's not good and not healthy to do that over and over again. Like to never allow yourself to use your brain or to turn it on. So I need... Oh my goodness. I'm doing something super stupid now. This is not going to work well. Going to go well. I'm going to move this down here. And punch holes if it works. Maybe it's not... Oh, this worked better than I thought it was going to work. There we go. Ta-da! Ta-da! Yeah. If I cut them in half, they're easier to use. I'm just going to put this to the side. You know what's really weird here? Well, maybe you know this already, but in Nevada, Nevada Day is on October 31st. And if I'm not mistaken, Nevada Day is always a day off school. And my kids really loved the Halloween parades that went on at their schools, in elementary schools. And to think that the kids never get to experience that because they are celebrating Nevada Day and get a day off for that is just so sad to me. And I'm not sure. I really like this, but also I'm not using it. So I'm wondering if it's because, again, this is on white paper, or so maybe it's I just like the brown stuff here. So I'm just going to keep the brown and put the stuff away here. Aww. I think if I had if I took time to cut all of these apart and stick them in sticker release inserts, that would be awesome. But I actually just don't want to take that time. This is somehow super tiny, and maybe it's time to let it go. Put this over there. I actually have two piles now. Well, that's fine. I think this one I'll wait and see what the December one this year looks like. I'm not sure if maybe I'm like super weird and super American in this, but I did not put up a Christmas tree last year. And I also don't think we put up the Christmas tree the year before. And I really cannot wait to put it up. That's why I'm thinking of this. And I'm actually thinking of maybe even before Thanksgiving. Yeah. Yep. What if I put stuff into my, what is that called? Into that pouch. And then as I'm thinking this, I'm thinking, no, this is a stupid idea. But I'm going to finish the thought so you can partake. What if I put stuff in here that I want to use later, and then also put stuff into this pouch? And my thought, why I just like dismissed it immediately, is then I have a full box here and a full pouch here, and I'm still not using the stuff. And I think the reason why it piles up so much, why it's getting bigger and bigger, is because I'm not letting go of it. This is so cute. I need to put this on a letter. And then these ones, I just can't let go of them. Reading, and the cat on the couch. So cute. It's because I have the printables from Cat Collage Club, and I'm not using them as fast as I'm getting them in. And that means that even though my idea is to use less and less, I am actually adding more and more. I bought these Labubus. I think I shared those in a video. Where did I put the stuff that I want to put? Maybe I want to put one of those onto my journal for 2025. 2026. This should be the one that goes on 2026. And then I wonder, maybe I'll ask my kids if they want any one of them. La Poo Poo and La Blue Blue. I haven't used these either yet. This one is cute. Never read though. I only listen. Oh my gosh. I read the newest one by... So it's written MHAI or R-I-E McFarlane. And I always thought it was pronounced Mary. But when I listened to the audiobook, I think the person introducing the audiobook, you are listening to blah blah book by Mary McFarlane. I think he said fairy or Harry. I'm not sure if my ears worked well enough. And now I'm super confused again. I think I'm going to take these out and put them away. I don't know where to put them. I have these are super old Starbucks gift cards that look like pencils. Love those. For swatches. Washi samples. That's what it's called. So, and I actually listened, I started it yesterday morning and I kept listening to it all day. So I listened to it all through my workday. Then I drove home, listened to it in the car. Then I went on a walk with Max, listened to it then. Then I made food. I sat here and worked on my ink mass swap, listened to it, and I had 2 hours left when I went to bed yesterday. So what I did this morning was keep on listening. So I finished the book in a day and a half. It was like 10 hours, maybe. And I hope I have the title of the book up here. But it was a really cute love story. And the interesting thing about it was there was no, like, it was a romance, but not one of those romances, you know. But I mostly listened to them. Why is this in here though? Do we know that? No. Okay. I need to use these. I made those, scanned them in for my peeps on Ko-fi when that was still a thing. And that's that. I think I have had this for so many years now that I can clearly say I'm not going to use it. This is a rainbow glue. Why am I pulling this off? I don't know. I'm just going to put this to the side. And then I still have these kinds of things that I don't know what to do with. And then these big ones. They are so fun and look so good, but I have the hardest time of using them actually. Like this. All the small things. Hello, small things. What I can do I could do also something that I'm thinking of. I still have 2023 stickers, which I really like this. My husband said this looks like a cemetery. This was one of my lineups, maybe in 2022. So my husband said that was looking like a cemetery. That's not what I wanted to say. Maybe what I need to do is pull out like teeny tiny weekly kits where I challenge myself to use this, for instance, this, and that during that specific week. Hello, San Francisco. Yeah, haven't used that yet. This is collage paper. I love these sticky notes. I haven't used those yet. And the only reason why this sticker sheet is still here is because of those. That is huge. This could go on the front of a journal. I don't know. This is a photo, but I don't know why it's here. I guess it's gone now. This too is figure outable. I am not so sure about that. That heart is even lovelier than this one. Maybe I need to put this away and just call it done, but this one I like. But it doesn't really go together right, so we'll see. This one works better with this. I just realized that if I go around this with a black pen, maybe these work. Hope in, hope out. I still haven't used these up yet. Even though I like the designs too, I also like cutting them out and sticking them in. Haha. And then I bought all of those stickers from USPS and I haven't used them yet. But if I'm going on a theme here with orange, whatever sticker, whatever notebook journal that is going to be, maybe I can pick one of them to go blue or orange, I think should be the one. Bear with me. Life's a hoot. Don't be a stinker. Foxy and fine. Maybe this one. I'm already decorating the cover of my new journal and I don't even have it yet. But that's okay. This is a note paper that I haven't used either. I thought I could stick it into a journal, but it's not. It's not working. This is from Yuseka. More 2023 stickers. Maybe I should just admit that I don't need those anymore and nobody wants them any longer. This is lovely too. This note card, I meant to add it to someone's Happy Mail. Never done that so far. Sticker release paper. These are notepad papers that I could use to journal, journaling spots. And I actually did that in my old A5 journal. Oh, okay, maybe we need to wrap this up, but there's not much left. This one I am gonna keep. This one I'm going to stick into my sticker book. Same with this one. Same with this one. It goes out. This I'll leave. I don't really use these papers, unfortunately. I'm just going to add these to my giveaway pile. What I sometimes do is just randomly send that. Look at this. I have been purchasing items from Brandy Kincaid since 2018. We are in 2025 now. We're moving on to 2026. Wow. I love this creature here. But also, I don't need like 20 million of those. And this, I'm so sad that it broke. But actually, it still works though. Did I tell you that my son made cookies the other day and they were humongous? At night, and I didn't even notice. No, this is going here. Here, here. This is actually, what is this called? A stamp that is Tessa blah, I don't know. You can add it at any space where you know what I mean? And I've been meaning to use this in a junk journal. I haven't done that yet. So maybe I'll need to add it to my junk journal paper pile so that I can actually incorporate it as an insert as a page, you know, instead of trying to use it in there. Oh, this is cool. I might be able to use this. I have so much that I can add to my journal this week that it's hilarious and not going to work out at all. So, I guess this is it. There's one more piece. It's just a postcard. And I have decided that I am going to continue my challenge that my postcard challenge that I talked about before. I am going to do that every first to the 7th of each month. I will send postcards, 7 postcards. So I hope I can keep that up for a while because I really like that idea to be able to send 7 postcards every month. That's a lot. And then I'm challenging myself to, you know, send these to friends. And then here is the stuff that I would like to put on the front of my journal. I'm going to put that right here. So here's all the stuff. I mean, I know that this is kind of, probably the A6 would work even better than the A5 for this. I'm just gonna take this out. And then I have this here. This is actually part of my stationery letter writing set. Okay. So, was there anything that I wanted to say? No, I don't think so. I'm so thankful that you spent some time with me today. I had a really good time this last week. Having Max here, being with me. Oh no, I said his name. He's like, what? Being his sole caretaker every single day is like when you're alone with your little toddler children, super exhausting. Just the weight of having to do that is exhausting, but it went so much better than I imagined. I'm going to take him to work 3 days a week starting next week. I hadn't thought that that would ever work or happen, but man, yeah, I'm very happy. Well, you know, like when I'm saying I'm very happy, in my little teeny tiny cosmos, when I'm having my blinders on, I'm very happy and content. And I hope you can find some spaces in your life where you can find that same joy, so that you and I can be also here in this world and participate. See you again soon. Bye.